that, let's get you breaking updates now coming in. The Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge has lashed out at the Modi government over the Sanchar Sathi app. So clearly the politics around the app continues. Mallikarjun Kharge now calling it another attempt to monitor the citizens' private conversations. He has cited past controversies, including the IT laws, RTI amendments and the Pegasus scandal, claiming the government is turning India into a 24/7 surveillance state. My colleague Hina Gambhir is joining us on the broadcast with the details. So, Hina, clearly the political face-off continues. What's the charge by Mallikarjun Kharge?
That's right, Pratibha. Despite the clarification coming in from Telecom Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia himself, we are seeing continuous attacks from the opposition. This one is from Mallikarjun Kharge, president of the Congress party, and he says that Sanchar Sathi app is yet another addition to the long list of attempts by the BJP to strangulate the voice of the people. Modi government's unilateral directions to preload this app without taking into confidence various stakeholders and citizens is akin to dictatorship, he says. Remember, recently even Priyanka Gandhi Vadra called it how this is equivalent to dictatorship. Now, Kharge says, why does the government want to know what citizens talk with their family and friends? And then he says, we are not witnessing this for the first time. And in the end, he says, snooping, surveilling, scanning and peeping to confiscate, control and command and monetize citizens' rights is the hallmark of BJP's tyrannical regime. No wonder Modi government had vehemently opposed making citizens' privacy to be declared as a fundamental right in the Supreme Court. Democracy perishes, dystopian era flourishes. So a scathing attack they're coming in from Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge, just like other leaders of the Congress party like Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, K.C. Venugopal, Karti Chidambaram and many others who have said that this is just another way to keep an eye on what the citizens of this country really are doing. But government in its defense, Pratibha, has made it absolutely clear that this tool, Sanchar Sathi app, is actually an app to protect the citizens, because there is a big market right now that's going on wherein fake phones are being sold in the second-hand market specifically, and we have a lot of consumers in that market. So this is one tool through which a person can really keep the handset safe. A person can keep an eye on fraudulent communication that happens, fraud calls that the person receives, and also the user has an option to delete it if the user doesn't want it. But for the opposition, that clarification, it seems, is not enough.
Absolutely, and it's not just Mallikarjun Kharge, Hina. There are other political leaders as well who have been making these statements. We have Kritika also on the broadcast with us. She's also joining us over the phone line. And Kritika, we're seeing the opposition leaders are continuing to make the charge that this is Pegasus 2.0, going on to say that this is the government trying to snoop on people.
Well, yes, in fact, the Congress chief, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, has also taken to the platform X to say that dystopian era is here in reference to the Sanchar Sathi app. Now, remember, the Minister for the Telecommunications Department, in fact, Jyotiraditya Scindia has clarified that people will have the option to delete it. It will not have any microphone access or any snooping features hidden in the app, and in fact it is the opposition that is trying to create a hill out of a mole. So this is what the minister has said. However, opposition parties, whether it is Arvind Kejriwal of the Aam Aadmi Party, or now Mr. Kharge also of the Congress, they're attacking the government and saying that even the idea of preloading this app into the phones without taking any of the stakeholders in confidence is dictatorial. He has said that none of the stakeholders were taken into confidence while announcing this feature, that this app will be preloaded. We've also had a balanced view coming from Mr. Shashi Tharoor of the Congress, who has said that while in principle such apps can be useful in fighting against cyber fraud, but of course the consent, user consent must.
Hallmark of a tyrannical era. That's what the Congress party is calling it. Big attacks by the Congress party continuing despite the centre issuing that clarification, isn't it? Kritika, do stay on with us. We in fact have more reactions coming in as well, including from Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who yet again went on to say that this was the government's way of snooping. Listen in.
So it is a snooping app. I mean, clearly it's ridiculous. Now, where else do they want to, I mean, citizens have their right to privacy. Even all of you must have a right to privacy to send your own messages to family, friends, without the government looking at everything. It's not just one thing. It's not just snooping on the telephones. It's overall. They are turning this country into a dictatorship in every form. You ask me every day why Parliament is not functioning. It's not functioning because they're refusing to talk about anything.
I think this is total invasion of privacy and wanting to snoop into what we do with our phones, how we engage with people, what are the things that we are viewing, meeting, seeing, talking, everything. Under the garb of national security, we've seen the interference of the government. Now, under the garb of protection of a mobile phone and knowing in whose hand it is and in case it gets stolen, to track it, means you're tracking just every single thing on that phone. And saying that it has to be a permanent feature which cannot be deleted is extremely shameful.
Sanchar Sathi is yet another instance where the privacy of every Indian is being compromised. It's not just that app is installed. That app cannot be, once installed, it cannot be removed. So this shows that the government wants to keep a magnifying lens to every individual's life and privacy. This is clear violation of Article 21 of the right to privacy enshrined in the Constitution, as well as the Supreme Court dictums laid by Supreme Court in various cases.